Hello, Guardians. It is Ebontis here, and the Legend Lost Sector today is on the moon. We are in the Hellmouth, and we're looking at K1 crew quarters. And you've got Fallen Champions, Barrier, and Overload. I'll show you guys about those. Hot Knife, there's a couple Fallen Shanks that are going to have solar shields on them. You've got modifiers for void and aerial damage increase, so keep your feet planted. And you've got arc damage burn is huge, so let's talk about how we're going to work this one. So for my mods, I've got Sniper, Anti-Barrier, and Overload Submachine Gun. Sniper's pretty straightforward. Any sniper you got will do. For this 90 RPM sniper rifle, I do have to throw major spec on this one specifically to be able to break the barrier shields on the servitor in one shot. If you don't, it's not the end of the world. Just takes 2 to break them. But main piece of almost what you're going to use the entire time once you break a few of the solar shields we'll talk about in a second, Risk Runner. You got a Fallen loaded Lost Sector, so arc damage is going to be coming your way frequently, so you're going to have arc resistance with this, which is good first. If you take damage from arc, you do more damage as well, so you already have arc burn like doubly on, so this is just going to make you hit like a truck. Like this Risk Runner hits harder than my machine gun, which I think that says something how machine guns are a little weak, but the burn is definitely working like triple time on this one. So if you got Risk Runner, which I'm sure most people do, you may not have the Catalyst, it's worth going for, I can tell you. But if you don't, at least still pull the weapon out and use it, because it is definitely going to help you overall. Now, the final piece is the few Shanks that have solar shields. It's your call on how you want to do this. I pulled the Thermal Erosion, just a machine gun, because there are a few at range. I thought about doing either a grenade launcher, which at least you have enough ammo to work them down. I didn't use the heavy that much, really. I tried a rocket launcher. There are a couple in a weird spots and Shanks float and kind of move around, so they're not like going to be easy targets just to hit on the ground. So overall, I use this for the little times that I did need to use it. You've really got options. Grenade launcher would be good to have a little bit of ammo in case you miss, so you can kind of shoot a couple of them because a few are going to be really far away. I'll show you where those are at. If you do rockets, you're going to want to make sure you go aim at the ground so you can at least try to get the blast radius to take care of the shields, if not kill them completely. Or a boxer crate of some kind. So there's a couple places, I'll point them out, and I'll show you why I use the machine gun, but where other options could work. But overall, you're kind of limited because if you are farther away, grenades and rockets might just be a little harder. So if you got a solar machine gun, it doesn't have to be, it can be any roll, just enough to like break a few shields, go back to Risk Runner, burn them down. So let's jump in, I'll show you guys how this works. Alright, so when you load in, first thing you want to do is kind of agitate the enemies so you get hit by an arc bullet. And then as soon as you get tagged, you'll have Arc Conductor active, all your chain lightning is going to start going off, and things actually tend to die a little quicker once you've activated this kind of arc lightning effect. You'll have more enemies that kind of come out of this tunnel, more enemies that chain around. And once you got most of these guys out, you'll see the door start to open once you get most of them down. And that's also when you're going to start to see the captain. He's going to show up. Now, this is why I'm probably even alive right now, is this Arc Conductor. Now, once you hit him, the Shanks, there's not much I can do about it. I could swap over, probably take them out pretty quick, and then I could switch back over and finish them up. The arc burn damage is what is also making this thing so powerful. So don't forget the fact that if you look over here for modifiers, you can see plus arc damage dealt and received plus 50%. And then on top of that, when I get chain lightning and bonus damage when I have Arc Conductor up, it hits really, really hard. Shanks have solar shields. That's your main pieces there. So there are some guys up here that are solar that hurt. It's just the Marauders. And your arc resistance isn't going to do very much for you at all. So keep that in mind when you come down here. Some enemies, if you can get this chain lightning going, go down really fast. Others, on the other hand, depending on if I can get tagged by what I need to. There we go. Now, if I can get the chain lightning going, most guys will probably start to die fairly quickly. Not quite as bad, especially the Marauders. Those guys who are basically invisible are the ones that are really going to hurt. So if you can get the chain lightning going and keep it going, the big way to keep the damage going, and it gets really annoying when you can't kill anything because of the freaking barrier servitor, but the chain lightning is what really makes it powerful. So if you get to a point where that's active, try and kill as much as you can. Feel like you're getting overrun, just kind of back off a little bit. You know, see the drag hitting me? It's not a bad thing. And this guy just needs to go down. A couple crits. It's going to pop his shield. Now, that's why I said I can one-shot him there. And then again, sometimes, even if you do die, it's worth charging up on a servitor just to get the finish because, you know, you've broken the shield, you got him low enough, go for the easy kill, save your ammo. And again, look for the Marauders. They hurt, for one, when a lot of them start attacking you. But the other side is, if you can... See, I could barely even survive him. One guy, just those solar shots really tend to hurt. Now, you're going to have some long-range enemies coming to get you, so pull up on this left side. You're going to have a lot of arc damage coming your way, so just be prepared. As soon as you see Arc Conductor activate, it's a nice thing to start really going to town on these guys. You can get the Chain Lightning on the Captain as well. A whole lot of stuff's going to chain and die, and the faster it chains, it bounces back and forth. It's going to do even more damage. Now, I would hide in here, see if you got any stragglers, which I do. Now, this is where I was telling you guys, it's hard to hit these two and then a couple up above with a rocket or potentially a grenade. It's a little easier just to aim this way with these couple here and here. Now, you can totally get a rocket over here, like probably hit it on the ground right over here, put it between them, and probably get the explosion. I did it before, just to test. But overall, the machine gun just seems a little easier. Same thing here. You're going to have these three that spawn. You could shoot the rocket right up there and probably explode them. That's also just as easy to do that. And then you've got another set up above, depending on what is shielded and what isn't, through fun times of, you know, shields over here. And again, that arc is what's doing so much damage. So don't think that you're like, oh, well, I'm totally fine here. And then when that arc conductor is active, be ready. If you don't quite kill it, for the finishing shot. And sometimes you just get to kill him. Now, you'll notice how much damage, for one, I can resist just because this arc conductor is on, but I can even burn through shields even though match game is on, if they're like low-level shields. So again, Risk Runner in here, worth every penny. I can't probably harp on that one enough. Again, as soon as you get tagged, push up, get a little aggressive, try and take out lots of the ads. You can put a decent chunk of damage into this guy. He's got some health, though, but don't completely kill him. The big key is you want to make sure all of the champions spawn. There's one servitor champion right there who's going to have to spawn before you can actually get your platinum rewards. So keep that in mind. And then if you get enough damage, be ready, which I am not, so I'm going to have to take a little break there because I screwed up. And sometimes you're just going to take a shot from the side. I have 7 revives. We're 5 minutes in. It's not the end of the world. So again, don't freak out if you get overrun. Like, sometimes you need to, like, overcommit. And I would, like, you know, sacrifice my body just to try and get a finisher off on a champion, even though I'm going to die. That's okay. There are other times when you jump in and you're going to be like, how many enemies can I kill? Well, I can kill some. But I can't kill that many. But if I can kill a decent amount, it's going to be worth it. So again, the chain here is worth it on him. Back up so I can get a shot, break him, and then keep the chain going. And look how much damage this thing does. And the more things it bounces between, the better off you'll be. Again, be ready for the teleport, and then what likely will be the shield. There we go. Once that's up, then things go fairly quick once you're here. Now, I have the Curious of the Fallen Star, so for one, if you come in here with an arc super, your super is going to just do more damage. Hit me. One of you hit me. Thank you. And then that chain lightning is so much more effective. And then I can take this few seconds of chain lightning, come up here, try and work him down if I don't die, but I did. Again, sometimes I'm just, you know, I have the buff up, trying to get as much damage as possible. Not even close to time, not even close to lives, so sometimes I'll just die to, you know, get as much as I can out of the current situation of damage. Now, I also seem to be doing fine on heavy ammo. So I'm going to sit here and just pump the damage in. But now's probably also a good time to do your super. Nothing else is coming. You saw the champion. Good night. And you'll see a few stragglers. That should be about where you coming from. All right, and that's about it. So that's going to get you your platinum rewards. Just under 7 minutes. Not too shabby. Open sesame, and I got a core. Now, that is platinum because it's the exact same run I did before. There does seem to be something going on with, like, I don't even see if it's gold or silver. Sometimes I see platinum, sometimes I don't. But those are the champions that are in this one. So you got your captain first, you got your barrier down in the middle, your overload captain at the back, and the barrier servant at the top. There are 4 champions. Make sure you get all of them to spawn, especially the last barrier guy. Don't nuke the boss until you see the last barrier up here on this platform, and then you can kill the boss. Let's go back to orbit and wrap it up. So remember, Arc Conductor and Risk Runner is going to be your friend in here. You just need something for about 2, 4, 8 shanks, basically. Like, you got 2 pairs along the way, and then about 5 or 6 there towards the end. Some solar weapon, which you feel comfortable with. Grenade launcher, rocket launcher. I've got this machine gun. Hardly even use the thing. And then whatever you feel comfortable with. You just need something for solar 3 different times, so it'd be kind of hard to depend on specifically grenade or super or those things. And your super is going to hit like a truck anyway, so you may as well save whatever class you are, your super, for either a champion or for a boss. It's going to hit really, really hard. Risk Runner's your friend. Take care of barriers, whether it's sniper or scout. It's really up to you guys. And I hope that helps. If you guys did enjoy the video, drop a like below. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and the alert bell. If you guys want to find me on Twitter, it's just Ebontis there. And then I also stream quite a bit on Twitch. So you can check me in there, twitch.tv/Ebontis. Thank you guys very much. You guys are awesome. Thanks for the support lately. And I will see you soon with more guides and lots of Outriders coming up here in about a week and a half. That thing's about to launch. So stay tuned. Lots of Outriders coverage coming as well.